When builders come up with new projects, they generally have something called pre-launch offers to sell a few of the units at a lesser price. At this stage, the approvals aren't ready yet. The builder may not even have applied for permissions yet. In some cases, they are still in the process of acquiring land for the project. Still, customers would be willing to pay to own a property in these projects. So, how does this process work? When the project is still in planning stages, information about this project won't be available in the market because builders are not allowed to advertise their project publicly before they receive RERA approvals. So, general public would not be aware of the particular project yet. So, the builder generally notifies people within his network regarding this venture. It is mostly by word of mouth. And some of these people would want to buy the property at this stage of the project, and this is called pre-launch sale. Why do customers buy when there is no progress or even basic permissions are not in place? The reason is the price. It's generally 30 to 40% lesser than the eventual market price. But then why would a builder sell at such a low price? If a builder wants to come up with a project of 10 crores, he needs to have at least 2 crores in hand to start the process for acquiring land, apply for approvals, marketing and other things. Most of the projects would require permissions from Airport Authority of India, Fire Department of the State, Environment Ministry, Defense Ministry and finally City Development Authority. So to raise capital for these expenses, builder gets a loan from bank at an interest and then finishes the project, sells it to the buyers, then pays interest to the bank. Total interest paid could be more or less than the total profit made by the builder. And recently it's gotten tough for builders to raise funds from banks for their real estate ventures. So instead of approaching banks, builders now raise interest-free capital by selling a few of their units in the pre-launch offer. Builders would basically cut out the bank, which is the middleman here. Buyer and the builder both would benefit from this arrangement by keeping the selling price low. Like I said, prices would be 30 to 40% lower. This is the biggest advantage. In pre-launch sales, you would also be able to buy the unit of your own choice since none of them are sold out yet. Also, at these pre-launch sales, some builders generally don't charge any amount for amenities, parking space, or even floor rise charges, which is a huge win for the customers. But this whole process comes with its own associated risks. At this stage of the project, builder is just selling a plan, something that's only on paper. No actual work has started, so there is a lot of unpredictability on the time frames as to when the project starts and when it would be finished. Also, the project won't be approved for bank loans yet, so you have to shell out all the money yourself without approaching banks. The project could also be cancelled in future, in which case you might have to negotiate with the builder for refund with or without the interest for the time period. Another issue could be that the project might deviate from what was originally promised. Pre-launch agreements generally have a clause allowing change in developmental plans based on the approvals received. If they don't stick to it, there is no legal validity, so you can't do much about it. Minor changes are fine based on the approvals they get from the civic authorities, but shouldn't deviate much from what was originally promised. To reduce the risk for buyers during pre-launch sales, some builders register part of the project's land onto the buyer's name as a collateral, which would give you confidence that you would still own a piece of a land in the worst case where the project didn't take off for any reason. Projects are generally safe to buy after receiving RERA approvals, but if you opt for a pre-launch offer in order to get a better price, choosing a reputed builder mostly reduces the risks associated with pre-launch. Builder could be from your network or someone with a good reputation in the market who can't risk losing their brand value. And that way, it's important to check the track record of the builder as to how well they did in the pre-launches of their previous projects and if they have changed the project's developmental plans after they sold units in the pre-launch. Builders can't change their layout after they get approvals, so customers who buy it after public launch won't have to worry about this, but buyers interested in pre-launch offers need to be wary of this. Only way they can avoid this trap is by looking at the past pre-launch track record of the builder. So, in conclusion, pre-launch offers are not risk-free but could save you money if done carefully. I post mostly real estate and infrastructure related news. Comment below in case you have any questions. Subscribe to the channel for more content.